play fake. Here's Brissett. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw is Brissett. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man Hilton. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the ready. You can't block me. 47 ready.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
You're good, you're good. High forward, ready.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The 20, 10, 5, and he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. will become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Check.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
47's the mic, boys, 47.
Here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Brissett. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, 2. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 55.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
50. Hey, Charlie. 50. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey,
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
ready? 5-8. That's set. 21. Like 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 26-yard attempt. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Come on, fellas.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing, Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch it. Let's go, D. 11. 55, mark, 55. All day, baby. All day. 53. 55.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Hines. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brissett sets to throw it. And Pascal's got it. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Brissett. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Well, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the double. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. First down, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Funchess. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run here with Mack, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Brissett. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
You ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike Smith. Don't get nervous. Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on.
Here's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, easy. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I smell 50.
Now Breeze on third down. Going up top. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Out of his end zone, Brissett. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking deep for Hilton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things up.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
47.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Brissett on first down. That's going to be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. One receiver left is Hilton. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. To throw is Brissett. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis, his 2nd sack of the night. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,